everybody. It's Tim.
And Kara.
And
Hello.
we're back again. Feels like we just did this.
We just did it yesterday, I swear.
These weeks in summertime go so fast.
I know.
And it's tough sometimes to take a step back and enjoy a beautiful rosé.
True.
But
Very
we're
true.
doing that today.
Yes, look at the size of the pores he gave us.
We're persevering for you.
We do it for you.
We do it for you.
Yeah.
It's not for us. We do this all the time. It's for you.
Okay.
So, I've been in training all morning, doing some alcohol-related training. So I'm goofy today. So you have to bear with me. But I am very excited about this wine.
Me too.
Because we're back in the U.S. after a little trip around the world. It seems like.
Yep. We spent a lot of time on the continent.
We did the old world, as it were.
Yes.
We are featuring a wine today from a vineyard out of Santa Barbara.
Do you know how you sounded like when you said that?
No.
Stewie.
From Family Guy.
Yeah.
I'll take that. He's a spirit animal, so to speak.
He is.
So we're tasting wine from Santa Barbara today, a rosé.
Santa Barbara County from Stolpman Vineyards, who we love. It's a blend of Grenache and Syrah. Grenache and Syrah, like Cabernet and Merlot, they fit together like puzzle pieces. Grenache is very juicy. Merlot has, Mourvedre has thick skins and high tannins. And it has a nickname in France called the dog strangler because of its high tannins.
I didn't know
just
that.
learned that.
Jeez.
I know, the things you learn on the internet.
What's
the
it called
internet
again?
is always right.
Dogs what?
The dog strangler because of its high tannins.
Interesting.
Very dry.
Yeah, interesting.
But they go together perfectly. So don't let that put you off.
No. So this one's actually a project
Mm-hmm.
between two vintners in California, Ruben and a lady named Maria Solorzano. And they partner with the Stolpman family on two different projects, and this is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting because this is a woman-run vineyard.
Mm-hmm.
She's in charge, and she's out there every day doing the harvest. She's out there every day during pruning season, everything. It's a pretty interesting story.
Women do it all.
Women do it all, of course. Better than most guys,
Yeah.
if we're honest.
Yeah.
I encourage you to visit the website because there's a great history of the vineyard
Mm-hmm.
and this project in particular.
Mm-hmm.
They feature a few wines that 100% of the proceeds go back to their workers,
Oh, that's terrific.
which I think is just great.
Phenomenal.
You know, you're building equity, you're building permanence with your employees. It's a really
Mhm.
good idea. The wine itself, from a terroir perspective, it's grown in limestone. And there's a tiny bit of clay on top of the soil, but mostly it's limestone underneath. The region of Santa Barbara, of course, has terrific winds in the daytime coming in from the Pacific, going out to the desert over the hills. And when the sun goes out at night, the temperature drops about 40 degrees on average every day.
Mm.
Which, no, I want it to be 75 all the time. That's what Santa Barbara's famous for.
You
I
said
didn't know
you said
it goes.
at night.
It drops 40 degrees every day.
It's good for the grapes, though.
It's really good for the grapes. In fact, it's so good for the grapes that they don't have a problem with flaxes. They are rooted all their grapes by themselves. There's no 6% of their vines are not
grafted?
grafted. Yeah,
Wow.
which I think is pretty cool.
It is
because
pretty
most
cool.
California vines are grafted vines.
Right.
So pretty neat. Again, their website has a ton of details on it, and it's a fun read if you're into that kind of thing. I mean,
Mhm.
I know I'm a dork, so it's interesting stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. So, all that being said,
We should try it.
we should try it.
All right. Let's smell it first.
I don't know.
It smells like a bowl of strawberries to me.
Strawberries and a little bit of watermelon.
Yeah, I get a little watermelon.
Yep.
And a little bit of that stone. I can smell that
Yeah,
too.
there's a limestone in there too.
Mm.
Glad the watermelon wasn't just me. Watermelon
Water lemon?
wasn't just me because I just had a watermelon dum dum, so I was like,
Oh,
maybe
well,
it's that.
it could be the power of suggestion too.
It could be.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I wanted to mention. Well, let's drink it. I'll mention it afterwards.
Okay, yeah. Mm.
Yeah. Damn, that's good.
Strawberries. I get some herbs.
Yep.
The whetstone again.
Yep. Some.
Bracing acidity, but not so much that it'll take the enamel off your teeth. It's
No.
just the right amount.
It is. It's very well balanced.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
We've had this open for about a half hour.
Mm-hmm.
Threw it in the freezer to get it cold, which is the way to drink this, I think,
Oh yeah.
100%. And ABV is 11.5, so we consider this a porch pounder all day, every day.
Yep.
Delicious, really good. The thing I want to mention was the label. The label on this wine, I think, is absolutely beautiful. And I know we shouldn't judge a wine by its label, but sometimes labels have a really interesting story, and this is one of those labels. They're in their vineyard. They have a great horned owl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it's a female great horned owl, and they hunt rodents all the time, so they don't have a rodent problem. And to honor this owl, they put the owl on the wine bottle.
Oh, wow. That's
which I think is cool. Like I love stories like that. Above and beyond how good a wine tastes, to me, it's the story behind it and how it came to be. I love that kind of thing. So one of the things about this wine is that it's co-fermented. And
so the Grenache and the Syrah are fermented together
in the same barrel.
Okay.
Yeah, which I think is interesting. It's done fairly frequently, I would say, right? But
sure.
Maybe not so much with the rosés. This is a dream of Maria, the aforementioned vintner, and she had a vision of creating the next generation or the next level of co-fermented Mourvedres. So I think she succeeded with this wine.
Big time.
It's so good. It's so well balanced.
And so fresh and fruity without being cloying. It's dry.
Quaffable.
Yeah.
And again, you said acid before, and there's definitely acid there, but it's not overpowering.
No.
At all.
Perfect for a hot summer day.
Yep. Like today.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's chat about price, because it's a banging deal.
Yep. It's $20.80 per bottle.
Yep.
At 20% off. If you buy 3, it's $18.20 per bottle, which comes to $54.60 for a savings of 30%.
Yeah. Normal price anywhere else, $26, $28. Yeah. So it's a hell of a steal, and we're really happy to have this wine in the store.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It's fun. It's approachable. It's not expensive, and I think it will complement many things from a pairing perspective.
Yes.
So anything you want to cook with it, really, right? Chicken,
barbecue,
grilled vegetables, anything like that will be a hell of a pairing. So that wraps up this week's edition of the Weekly Sip. As always, we have a few fun events coming up this week. Thursday we have, what's the gentleman's name?
Mr. Souza. He's from the winery from Marquês de Borba in Portugal, Alentejo, Portugal. He'll be here in Needham on Thursday from 5 to 6:30 p.m. and in Braintree on Friday from 5 to 6:30 p.m. with Rich Raposa from Edelwines tasting a lineup of Marquês de Borba wines.
Excellent.
And we've got a big surprise coming up this weekend.
That's all we're going to say about that.
Yeah.
Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Correct.
But please stop by. As always, the tasting counters are open. We'll be publishing the tasting schedule on Mondays for the week.
Yes.
So if you want to taste something that you see online, please come in and do so. Just ask us. Sometimes we're busy and we don't see you waiting there, but say, hey, I want to taste this thing. We'll gladly pour you
Correct.
a little bit to sample. Okay, so that wraps it up. We're done.
All right.
All right. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Good one. This is all
Should
part
we
of...
take that out?
No, we
Okay.
shouldn't take that out.
But we have to take that
We'll
out.
take that out.
Yeah.
Christ almighty. All right, I'm going to start with
I'm tired.
I'm exhausted. Simply too late watching the goddamn game last night.